Okay, started a little late, but we're on Icebox for map 1. We have a little bit of a roster change. Instead of revamp, we actually have the coach on the team, Fusion. Thoughts on Icebox?
Well, they have lost the past 2 times on Icebox, but again, that's been since a good bit. It's been like 3 games since then, so maybe a whole different. And again, there's a whole different player on the team, so we'll see how it goes.
And if you're wondering where revamp is, we actually have him with us in the casting room.
Hello, everybody. This is Revamp. We are ready to watch our team play very well today with the new team change, with Fusion actually in for me today. I've seen Fusion play for a little while now. I feel like he's worthy of his spot. He deserves some time to actually get to play today, and today is the time he gets to play.
All right, so we're seeing the other team. They're locked in. Usually at these first few seconds we have a troll comp, and then they switch to a popper comp. So we're gonna see Ish on KO, Jaden on Sage, Jermaine on Chamber per usual, Fusion on
Choose
Fade,
your agent.
He's really good with Fade. And I'm assuming Suki's gonna play Viper. So this is a common comp for you guys, is it not?
Yeah, it's definitely a very common comp, as we typically tend not to run a duelist on this map, as they're not really that necessary.
Yeah.
And seeing that we're defending first, this also gives us the edge in defense, allowing us to have a lot more util to fend them off the site.
Oh, cool, nice. All right. So I actually never caught your thoughts on Icebox.
Icebox is one of those very confusing maps. Depending on how you start is pretty much how you will end. Not many times is there a big flip in momentum when it comes to the maps. So if you're winning on defense or winning on attack, you will most likely end up winning the game, as once that momentum's on your side on this map, it's yours for the taking.
So this is definitely one of those very momentum heavy maps.
Yeah.
Where it's like if you pick up, that's pretty much it, and if you lose that traction, that's just the end of the game for you.
Yeah, I would say so.
Alright, nice. How's it feel to be on the commentating side?
It's pretty good. I've obviously seen how everybody plays. I also have a very good enjoyment when it comes to this game. I like seeing the different perspective.
Yep.
And it'll allow me to see even better what my team does wrong and actually help them figure that out.
Yes. Very nice. We're seeing a bit of a longer loading time, but I think it's because of the servers we picked.
Yeah, it has to be, because playing Ringling, which is in Florida.
Yep.
And playing on Illinois servers.
So hopefully we can get it soon.
Hopefully we can get it to the game and it doesn't break like last time.
Yeah, that would
be unfortunate.
Huh. All right. Well.
Still waiting.
Still waiting. Would love to see some gameplay here.
This is the gameplay.
I mean, while we're waiting, why don't we talk about the other team's comp? Their team's comp seems to be typically what we'd usually run on this
map. Yeah.
It really does look super similar to you guys' standard comps.
It looks like our comp when we played this for the first time, and we didn't know really what we were doing. But I have a large feeling that this team knows a lot more about what they're doing with their characters. Seeing that they're really confident with this team and lineup. Obviously, on this map, you have both the initiators, both Sova and KO. They can give you the info you need. Chamber, as a sentinel with his TPs, gives him the availability on quick rotation. So it's nice to see both of them on both teams. He seems to be a very, very staple character.
Yeah, it seems like Chamber is a necessity now.
Yep. Oh, and we right into it. Okay.
What happened? We missed.
We were missed a whole round.
You're missing an entire round. Okay,
yeah,
so apparently the first round went in their favor. Curious to know what happened there. So it's looking like a B push. A lot of info going down. They're gonna Jaden's gonna get flash.
Spike planted.
A lot of shots going off here. Bit slow on this. Gonna get some shots and then Jaden goes down to the KO.
this team, Ringling seems to be very aggressive in this play.
Yeah.
They're all playing together and they're all knocking out the fight.
And then picks up one. Oh, almost gets two. He dinked that raise right there.
Nice.
Oh, nice job by Ish. Oh, bad timing right there.
Last player standing.
He tried to pick up his finger. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know what happened, why we missed the entire round. But we're back.
Yeah, it's okay. It's that was a good round by Ringling. They were really aggressive on their push since they had the momentum already from Lone Pistol.
Like you said, momentum.
Yeah, momentum, very heavy map, but I'm pretty sure AMC can definitely pick it up as they did just full save. They now have the guns on their side, and they should be able to fend this off very well. Everybody knows how to aim, and they can shoot really well, so defense should be strong with this one today.
This is also the first time we've seen a fade on this map as well, right? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think Ish switched up on this map most of the time.
Yeah, besides the first time we played this map, I think this is the second time we've seen a fade.
Right.
Usually Ish is always on the fade, but he's playing good.
Oh my gosh, she got swung by that Raze right there trying to take down the drone. I wonder if they heard that Raze satchel up. If she did.
I'm pretty sure they did, because he came back and play with Fusion. So now they're going to try to play together for these defense. There's better defense instead of playing alone.
There's a lot of shots from Magnus as well.
As we see, bomb going down.
Ish is going to catch one with the molly.
Spike down, B.
He's going to depress one. He's going to pick up the gun as well. Ooh, he's about to eat.
No, he's back yellow. I think they're just gonna do it and play bomb here so they don't have to peek out.
That's all they have to do.
Yeah, they have to. And at this point, I think it just comes to playing off sound.
30 seconds left.
Did you see that gun? No.
They could, I mean, they could wait, but I think also a double swing could work here.
I mean, either way, this Viper is gonna have to commit to this site, one way or another. There's not enough time for them to deploy.
Okay, so we picked up a round. Yeah. I love their patience there. You know, they knew they didn't have to push, especially when they got spiked down, and they didn't. Actually, we've seen that a lot.
Yes.
We've mentioned it in past streams. We've noticed that your guys' patience has really improved. You understand when and when not to take your ones. And understanding, like, you're on defense, you really only have to play attack.
Yeah, it's I'm surprised that they're able to adjust to that so quickly with the new the new change in the lineup.
Right.
Especially with Fusion playing on an initiator versus usually playing in smokes.
Right.
It's very different play style than it is.
It is.
So got 3 suppressed at the knife. That was a really good knife right there. So you see a Viper molly.
Toxins going up.
Looks like the other team might rotate out of the A, go over to B.
They're starting to see a full rotation.
Jaden gets a pick off though on the chamber.
It does a lot of damage to the Viper too.
He does get spotted.
You're a little aggressive with the save. It's a great hit. Dude. Okay, so there's 3. I mean, he's pretty much on for NACE.
One enemy remaining.
He's gonna pick up one CP
Spike
off.
down, B.
This is the last one. Oh, that was almost an amazing flick as well.
Gets him to half health. This should be
Good peek by it.
There we go.
There's only one gun dropped on our team too. That was a really great take. They caught the rotate and was able to just pick up as they were rotating.
Yeah, it was really good cleanup. They allowed for the easy damage to go out earlier by being aggressive, and then it just comes in for the cleanup is really good. It's good that they're still playing together most of the time.
Okay, so we're seeing that it's lagging. I wonder why that is.
It couldn't be the service with it. It might be the service.
But I don't know if it would have a full effect over the entirety of the stream. I do see that it is a little choppy.
This choppy. See if it fixes itself. Maybe it doesn't.
We'll give it a bit to fix itself, and if it doesn't, then
we'll try to change it before next game.
You are powerless.
Yeah. By the other team.
There is a KO. They now have knowledge that everyone is on site. Suki and Ish both
Alright, so
go
they
down.
so now they have A. This is a 3v5. It's gonna have to be a retake, especially with the KO. ult
Spike
now.
planted.
I'm assuming they're just gonna wait out the KO ult and just get their abilities back, and then that would be huge for Jaden because he does need the heal.
Yeah, they're gonna need to play together a lot here as they need to retake this site.
Right. So we got Fusion on rotate. He actually could pick up a few here. That's
Missed
one.
me.
Two.
He has 2. There we go.
Alright, so these are kind of two. Okay, so
Last player
One.
standing.
now he's in a 1v2. This is still winnable. Gonna get hit by the knife. They are gonna know that he is on the flank.
He doesn't have time.
Not
He
enough
should
time.
just run and
Yep,
save
he's
his
just gonna
gun.
save the gun.
But good for showing out for Fusion. He's doing really well in his role that he's been given here today.
Thrifty.
So far, it's nice. The KO does go down, so that's another down on their
actually
team.
good.
So
Is that not
It should
also
be
a hit to their eco as well?
it is also a huge hit to their eco as they now have to waste more money on another gun.
Okay. But yeah. I have I've also seen Fusion. Like he's really nice on Icebox. He does know how to play.
Icebox is his map, so it's a good thing that they have him here today, because he's definitely a better player on Icebox than I am.
Right.
Icebox is one of my most uncomfortable maps, and I think everybody else's most uncomfortable maps.
Yeah, I would
so
definitely
it's
agree.
good to have someone on the team that is very comfortable with it.
I'll find you.
Knows how to play this.
It's a good eye.
It's a good eye
That's
spot.
2.
Yeah, spots too.
And
Jaden
Jaden-
gets 1. Here we go.
We've talked
He's
about
just-
these aggressive plays. Sometimes they're a little risky, risk and reward, but
Oh,
He did-
if he wouldn't stop crouching, he would have got a double headshot.
Yeah. It also would have been. It was definitely a hard peak as the,
It was, yeah.
as the tube was there. He seems to be playing very aggro on his Sage, which is somewhat okay, as it's not really causing him a problem as he is getting 1, but he did also
He
get
two.
2.
He's gonna TP out.
CP's out.
Good flash.
Pop flash.
Almost catches the Viper there.
again, they don't need to play too aggressive here.
That's right.
The other team does have still has spike, but
One enemy
Nice shot.
remaining.
That's
bombed
spike.
down.
1v4
Spike
for that
down
Viper.
B.
Good shots. Does go down though.
Gets her
Suki-
80. CP on the flank.
Mhm.
Him and Suki and Jermaine should be talking here about how they want to play this.
Mhm. And they do have spike. I would say it would be best just to
Teleport.
not swing.
Yeah, they don't have to swing. The Viper seems to
30
be
seconds
ready for
left.
the flank though,
Right.
as they constantly keep flicking back to look at it. But I don't think she knows that
Catch
there's 2
them.
on the flank, which might play in favor here.
This could be a.
There we go.
There
Nice.
we
go.
There we go, Jermaine.
That was played great, and they saved the op as well. And I know it was a 1v4, but just the thought to not swing and give that
Yeah.
Viper multiple.
chances to clutch up.
Right.
Yeah, it was smart.
It does seem that they are actually communicating a lot more. If they're working a lot together a lot more and a lot better than usual. So it's good to see that it's good to see that for the first time.
Yeah. So it's looking like a push here.
Yeah, we do have A push. It looks like Ish is ready for a pop flash here.
So be careful, that nate's gonna do a little bit of damage. Ish picks up
Ish
one.
gets 1, gets traded out by the Viper. Suki's gonna try to rotate out to play retake here with his team, which is good.
It is.
Welcome to my
We are giving
world.
them break. They do pass the Viper.
A lot of damage on the Viper too. One shot. Suki picks up one with the volley.
He actually gets the Viper with it.
Yeah,
That's
That's
big.
big.
That's big.
Huge pick right there.
yeah. So all the way down. Now sight is clear for them to try to.
Good shots. That's the
bomb
spike.
down.
One enemy
Suki
remaining.
also picks up one.
Spike down A.
They're ready.
A lot of shots going out. Good swing by Nate. Suki's able to.
There you go.
Suki's able to refrag it.
It was a great round for Suki.
Yep. It does really look like they are communicating a lot more, so it's nice to see that. That has been somewhat of a weakness as we've been going through, but it seems that we're kind of improving on it, and I like to see that.
Right.
It's good. But it seems like we're doing good now. One of the enemy team has a classic only, and it's very confusing.
It's the chamber. So he has.
The chamber
ult,
has
so
ult. He is
he's
gonna use his ult here.
It does look like
You want to play? Let's play.
So they're trying to get rid of Fusion.
Yeah, they're trying to take off Fusion's vision here because he seems to always guarantee at least one.
Right.
Pop Flash goes out from the KO. Fusion spots one. I don't think he should take this gun fight.
Go smart to fall back.
Flashbang.
Pop Flash goes out from Ish. Doesn't spot any.
I don't think they should push this. I think they should almost.
No, but I also, I mean, it feels like they're killing time. They're so scared about what they think Fusion's gonna do that they're losing so much time, and they're not actually pushing a side.
I don't think you should leave this entire angle, so they can't just take over middle and go straight up the kitchen.
Yeah.
So I think him holding this.
I feel like Fusion holding this is actually good because he can also still get his eye out, which will still spot them, as I think it just did, and he spotted 3.
Oh.
So he does know that he get some damage on the chamber, but is swiftly taken out by the op.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a slow rotate towards A.
Oh, Suki's gonna need a little bit.
Down.
Wow.
Spike down A. 30 seconds left.
Gonna just dodge the knife. Probably gonna pick up the spike.
Toxin screen down.
He's playing by himself here. This is a really scary situation.
Oh, has to reload. That was super tragic right there.
Spike planted.
Good dodge.
Take out one. Starts out. Knows where
Did he
he's
do the
at.
knife?
Those are
One
the
enemy remaining.
And I'm pretty sure they know that the last one is NACE, so they're gonna play around it. Wall goes up to block the defuse. There goes the frag. There we go.
Great teamwork.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like they're picking up momentum here.
They are picking up the momentum. What we love to see on
Absolutely
on this map.
Again, we still apologize about it being laggy. We'll try to figure it out later on if we can.
Right, we're not entirely sure what the issue is because it's showing up fine on our part. We do see that it's a little choppy live. We're not entirely sure what's causing it.
All set up. Teleport's ready.
But we're gonna see an aggressive play by Jermaine sitting on top of yellow.
We should do.
Oh, he falls off of yellow by accident, I think.
Yeah. Him and Jaden are getting really aggressive here, holding very close up to B man.
Oh, Ish just saw somebody.
He takes him out
He's
too.
able to pick it up too.
That's a good kill. That gets rid of the suppression. He should be careful. I think he spots one mid. Flash is over.
Flash.
Line one.
Doesn't find the Viper.
Jaden gets taken out by the Viper.
But I feel like they're gonna focus on Ish now.
They should not have to play this aggressive here.
No, he shouldn't. He's gonna die to the green bot. Unfortunate. Now they just need to play together and
Find you.
Right, because they don't have numbers at the moment.
No, this is a 3v4. Even though Sova's on half HP, this is still not in AMC's favor.
Right.
They should play together here and most likely pick off the Sova since they're
That's not
already
gonna
on
scan Suki.
Oh, he just misses.
So close.
Just misses, but he does deal a lot of damage. This should be good if they just
30
play together
seconds
here
left.
on this retake.
Spike planted.
Nice dodge.
Get one. That's a good ult for this retake. They're heading toward Mark 1 heading towards NACE. He spots Belt, I hope. Doesn't spot him Belt. Knows the two Get through jail, and then the ult goes out from Raisin. Viper takes the other one out. Unfortunate.
It was a good try on retake there.
I definitely think that Suki needed a little bit of help on B.
On A.
A, yes. And I feel like somebody should have been close by to help it. I do feel that Fusion didn't need to hold mid for that long. I think once he noticed that they were committing to A, that he should have just moved at that point, and they could have watched the entry.
I believe they should also try switching it up maybe.
Right.
They are setting everybody to the same spots and playing it the same way. If I feel like if they put Ringling at A, his will be very useful to block them out.
Yep.
In maze, it'll guarantee AMC.
Oh,
Nowhere to run.
Didn't believe he so he did just do a little bit of damage to the chamber there. Jaden's also
He puts out to one. He
Spike
does
down.
a lot of
B.
damage. He's gonna self-heal.
Jermaine playing Snowman.
We actually see our food and KO on a rotate.
Yeah, they look like they're gonna take the flank. I'm not sure if they know if the Viper is
almost picks up on right there.
And they both go down to the Viper on this rotate. I'm pretty sure they picked up onto it. Jermaine's gonna stay at B just to hold it just for a little bit longer, but
Alright, so we're gonna see the CCL. Kinda, I mean, it doesn't fully disable them from planting A. I think it just kind of gets rid of the fact that they can plant default.
yeah, this also gets rid of the fact that they might not be able to know where everybody is on site. We also might see a res, and Fusion comes back up.
Well, I think Jermaine, Suki picked up one. I think Jermaine had, Suki picked up 2.
Yeah, Suki picked up 2. This is good.
30
I'm
seconds
pretty sure
left.
with this point, they're gonna know one is Maze. Oh, both playing Maze. Both enemies playing Maze. I feel like Jermaine's gonna try to shoulder peek this. They know where they are. That's the collide! Wow!
Great collab.
What a shot!
Here.
Let's go, Junior. That was a good shot.
It was.
And a good job by Suki just to suppress fire over there.
Yeah, it was a really good.
They both were so focused on Suki, they didn't even think to have one look left.
Yeah, it was a really good distraction. It seems like they're really like playing together. They knew once they heard bomb go down, they should have went, all right, he's over there, go get him. There we go.
Okay, so this lineup is pretty hard to do.
Stay
Like, I
focused.
still struggle with this lineup.
Yeah, this is a difficult lineup, but it does give you a lot of
find
info
you.
once it's done.
He did mess it up just a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, it's super hard to do. Like, I still struggle with it.
But the enemies now know Fade is now A.
And it seems like they're gonna take A, actually.
Yeah. It looks like they're setting up to push A. They did switch it up. Fusion is now playing on site, and Ish is now playing mid. That does not scan.
That was really smart to get out of the way instead of shooting it.
Yeah, Suki is now playing close.
We're pretty used to that ult right there.
Yeah, it does. No ability to
up one.
either. Gets one.
Almost
Gets 2, but this KO suppression is really, really difficult. Oh,
Spike
that goes down.
planted.
There's still no util on
They
either
res the
side here.
KO.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The timing. The timing. He spots the chamber. He knows there's 2 close on him now. Picks up like the chamber TP'd out. Jaden gets 1. Jaden spots the raise one more in Maze. The dog goes out and doesn't get anybody. Shoot the dart.
Oh, bad timing.
Jaden walking with his orb out. Gets
You
one
fought
down on
well.
Jenny. Gets one. Another
Okay,
one.
that's 3.
That's 3.
He has the ace, but I don't think he has enough time.
And he goes down to the shock dart.
I think he was trying to wall up so that he can get out of. But he's gonna go down this
Last
shock
round
dart.
in
This
the
is a
half.
really close game.
It is a really close game. This seems really, really competitive, and I like to see that this is actually giving ANC a challenge.
Yeah.
It'll allow them to try to learn and adapt on the fly, and I hope they can figure out. And it looks like this is also going to be a save round for them, so this might actually. Never mind. It is going to be a full buy.
I think they just decided to just force up because it's loud.
Yeah.
Their
They did
fears
decide to
betrayed
force
them.
up. Fusion also buying the D. Very confusing.
I'll find you. Still waiting.
Is using
Using his ult.
he also
Get
bought a
one here.
bulldog.
I'm surprised how aggressive he's playing with his ult.
Yeah, I think it's easy for him because obviously he has the chamber TP set up. So if he gets one, he'll just TP back out. But his position seems to be very aggressive. I think his other one is top. It's top nest on B, but the enemy is definitely going A here. The enemy's actually
Throwing charge.
Yeah, he did catch that right.
Flashbang.
He's using another flash.
He knows one's close.
Spike planted.
Jaden picks up one.
It's crushing goes down, doesn't get anybody. Gets off him.
Toxins going up. Welcome to my world.
Good shots,
Ball
Mike.
goes out, that's done.
Jermaine's gonna jump.
Doesn't outside.
Good shot by it. One's super close. Ish almost gets him. 50 on the flanks. Doesn't know that one's fell.
Toxin screen down.
One
Good
enemy
shots.
remaining.
1v1.
1v1 scenario. Suki.
Post plant. He just has to hit his shots here.
Yeah.
But he also has to be a little bit quick here.
I think.
Oh, you can get it.
Good
shot!
Good shots.
Does he does have time, does he?
I don't think so, but it's gonna be close. Unfortunately, he got it. That's really good. As they now have
that was
the
a good
momentum.
clutch.
Switching
That was a good
sides.
clutch. They now have the momentum 7-5 to the next on the attacking side.
Yep.
I would love to see a frenzy here on the attacking side if they decide to go B, because I feel like B is close quarters enough that it'll allow for maximum efficiency with it. But if they do decide, also if they do go B, one person pushes up with a frenzy can get anybody that's holding close from orange.
Right.
But Jermaine can easily refrag for them with his deagle if he's deciding to go full deagle here. But we are gonna see them
Actually, he
probably.
didn't buy any of the deal.
There's a frenzy on the enemy team. They have 2 ghosts and 2
Oh,
classics.
and Fusion picked the frenzy last second.
Fusion picked the frenzy last second. He knows what's going on. He does get suppressed by that knife though. Unfortunate. Jaden seems to be pushed up just a little bit on B. It does look like a default scenario. Or a split push B, one of the two. They can literally execute either way here.
So we're gonna see a kid.
Actually, yeah, they picked him.
Oh, nice shot!
Top lane.
Wow! Okay, Dookie also picks up one as well.
And
Oh,
Fusion
they
finds
know
one with a frenzy in kitchen.
Yeah.
They're just in here.
Yeah, they're just in
Just
B.
their
They
site.
now have B all to themselves. They should be ready for this. Bomb's going down default.
And here,
And his confusion set up. He does tag up Silva just a little bit.
he does do a
which
lot
is
of
good.
damage.
It is pistol. It doesn't matter
now,
if you do that.
here's where we go back to our old Icebox matches with post play.
Yeah.
So I hope we see better post play, which we do. They're backing off.
Yeah. I would wonder if they're gonna play
Here.
as aggressive here together, or is CP most likely gonna go play on post plant here if they do seem to break this defense, which doesn't seem likely. This good spot 1 breaks the knife, which is good.
One enemy remaining.
He's able to pick it up for him. Good shot.
And there it is.
shot.
That's around.
Moves it up. That was a really good attacking move.
That was a really good attack.
I like the aggro that came out of it and how well they worked together.
Yeah.
Showed the
They-
comms,
Mhm.
and it shows how well that you guys have grown on attack.
Yeah, it definitely shows how much we've grown in attack. We realize that the enemy team is probably not as momentum heavy now since they lost the last defensive round with
Right,
that. So now
right.
they're gonna probably get as aggressive as they possibly can. I see a stinger buying on Fusion. That seems okay. He's probably buying for next, so he can buy a Vandal next round,
Right.
which is good.
Where are you?
But it's nice to see a bunch of Spectres out here.
So the Hawk is gonna hurt him immediately. He's gonna dodge the knife this time.
Yeah, they now are almost stacking four mid. It looks like there's 3 mid. 1 kitchen. 2 are walking from Taylor. They do push in. Jermaine goes down to
them
stand
down.
from ring.
Good shots.
Fusion gets 1, baiting him out with the dog, which is really good. Wall's going up. Is gonna be another
Bad timing right there. Good use of the molly.
He's
Gonna take the damage. That was really smart to just take the damage to the molly.
Yeah. And now we do have another post-plan situation. It's a 2v4 scenario.
And this is definitely one of those things where patience is.
Last player
He
standing.
doesn't realize the
Now it is a
one's up yellow.
2v1. This is still completely winnable.
It's-
All about the shots.
One
Good shots
enemy
by Taylor.
remaining.
Oh, he's just able to dodge.
That's
Gonna heal.
timing. He knows that he can play.
Seems like he's gonna commit, or he's gonna try to get a half. Doesn't really get a half though.
Oh,
Super
good
close.
try.
That was that close. It was a really close touch.
It was a really good try. Whenever you see Jaden with a bulldog, you gotta be scared. That man always knows how to play with his bulldog. Usually on the second
Here.
round after pistol, he
Right.
usually buys a bulldog and he gets really aggro and he gets the kills that he needs. But it does look like it might be a full save round. Probably a single pistol might be bought, but Fusion is buying a Vandal.
Yeah, so he
there
fell
you go.
off of it.
He does.
It was
he does-
smarter to just kind of go for another save because they didn't win that round.
Yeah, I'm seeing an Ares.
That's interesting.
This is very interesting. We have not seen a single Ares used in any of the games that we've been playing.
Yeah, it's the first LMG I think this entire season.
We also see Jermaine on a frenzy. Which is
Hey,
really-
I'm wondering if this is gonna be a 5-stack mid twos push right here.
I feel like they're just gonna push A here if they don't get stopped.
That grenade.
That grenade does help out a little bit. People tank a bit of damage. Fusion is all the way up. Sniper does know this is the flash.
Jermaine picks up one.
Spike down B.
3v4.
I don't think the Aries buy was.
Fusion also picks up one as well.
We'll catch them.
Ish.
I don't think Jermaine
Wow.
is realizing that there is one close to him. Honestly.
One enemy remaining.
Fusion
Gets a
almost.
dink. KO is weak. Jermaine is also weak, but we have Ish here on full health for the Stinger. He's about to get into the gun. And
Nice
he takes
job,
it
man.
down.
Clear.
Good job.
So the
guys.
aggro won.
Aggro did win.
The aggro that comes from AMC, as we saw on Haven last week, I mean, it's there. When you
Yeah.
guys get aggro, you get aggro.
Yeah, if we can sense blood in the water, best be sure we're gonna attack. We're gonna take it. Yeah, we definitely are gonna get a little bit. We are getting a little bit more aggro as we're playing more together, so we have a trust in each other when we're pushing sides. So if we're gonna be aggro, we know we have teammates to back us up. So we're just gonna keep doing it.
But I think that's good though, because I think on one of your first games you did suffer with the time. Time
Yeah.
was a big problem with you guys, but
Jaden gets one with the bulldog. Nice shots.
Good. Put in corners. It seems like they just have B. Like the other team's just gonna play.
Do not play anybody else B, just
Man.
one.
Checkers left.
Take your damage from the KO molly, which is weird. We do have a 4v5 scenario on post plan. Suki's watching flank. Ish ready to pop flash if he sees anybody get aggressive. Jaden gonna play up top. It seems to be a good defense. Pop flash from Ish. Don't know if he called that out that he was flashing. Pop flash again. Keeps out.
Everybody got suppressed there. A lot of those used picks up one. Jermaine also
One
picks up
enemy
one.
remaining.
Oh, you
There's
picked up
bomb
one.
down here. I'm
Flawless.
Nice.
that's
No guns dropped. I mean,
That's pretty good. There is a shorty.
the Viper shorty.
Viper shorty. There you go.
that
Good luck
big
to
wall was like just one little hole that the entire team could push through, and it just made a slaughter happen out there.
Yep.
Yeah. It's the Sage wall. I feel
Yeah.
like the change to Sage on this map instead of running that duelist is really good.
It's powerful.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like you said, a duelist is not needed for this map.
Yeah, no.
It shows.
Yeah. The dual stance
They
play
are
is really
mine.
good. Obviously, you have quick rotations with Chamber.
Right.
The Sage wall is definitely boosted on their aggro and on the defense as well.
Here.
Ooh.
He knows one's boiler. Not sure if he knows the raise is under
Okay, so they decided to make noise in mid so that Suki and Jaden. Okay, that was a nice shot by Fusion right there. Suki and Jaden.
It was
2v4 on
Yeah.
A.
They do have sight. Bomb is going down. They're gonna expect them to all peek jet screens here.
I think that's a pretty good spot for the land. They actually can play back. They really
Yeah.
don't have to be this close.
They definitely could have played post
Like this,
Yeah.
this right here.
Jaden is gonna go watch the flank. Suki's playing so far up might put him in a bad spot if he gets dual spawn
definitely.
here. So
Last
if he
player
gets him,
standing.
it's pretty surprising. Jaden is going to
Gas reload.
reload.
They're gonna get a half, and I think it's gonna be a
That's
full
gonna be a full
defuse.
defuse.
Okay, he picked up one.
He gets one though. He might get two. Oh, he
almost.
does go down, unfortunately.
That's gonna mess
4K
up
from the
money.
Silva.
Wow.
It's actually pretty impressive. Their Silva coming out with a 4K like that. The AMC does need to watch out for them now.
Yeah.
As if they know
They definitely
that
can to play.
Yeah, that Silva is gonna get aggro now. Obviously now since they got the round.
Mm-hmm.
So the egos are probably gonna come out now. If not, they just need to realize that this team play they need to keep doing what they're doing.
It was an interesting mid push though. Just kind of
It was. I feel like they would have benefited as much for just sending two people mid instead of sending three.
Yeah. They didn't have to
Face
lose
your
that many.
fear!
Yeah, having three go down.
Where are
really
you?
sad, and I think that was a fatal now.
Oh.
Jaden gets one behind.
Dude, he actually dies on. I don't think it was intentional for Suki to die there. But good use right there.
He does get a res also.
The main also picks up one, gonna CP off.
All five up. The Silva is trying to stop the plant. Does seem to stop the plant.
Still a lot of time though. It was only a temporary stop. Jermaine might take this KO. He can soda feature a little bit. Fusion picks up one
enemy
shot.
remaining.
Jermaine's gonna be able to pick up that KO. Now 1v5 for that raid.
1v5 scenario. If I lose
Wow.
Did I get
Fusion
inside
is-
But
your head?
Fusion taking quick work of yours. Yep. The team seems to be working really well together right now, and it's really good. I'm happy to see Fusion's impact on this team. It's very different as you're getting more info than usual.
And he's also fragging
He's also fragging out. You wouldn't expect it. But
Yeah, I mean they say coaches don't play, but there's a reason why they're a coach.
There's a reason why the coach don't play. The coach is too good, you know.
Yep.
If you give him the right spot on the team, you give him his role, he knows what he's doing. It does look like a half by half safe.
Yep.
Marshall.
This is gonna dodge that knife. Really, really good dodge, I believe.
Yeah. They do have two here. Raze is playing close with a shorty. They need to be careful of this push if they're.
Yeah, they
gonna
gotta
keep
check
going
this
out.
corner.
Oh,
I know that's
that Raze has a shorty.
Yeah, I feel like they should have some sort of info here.
Yep.
Anyways,
He's gonna be able to
down,
pick it up.
and then
Two go down for us. A lot of damage. He's gonna be able to pick up one. 1v or 2v2.
2v3. 2v3. Fusion is gonna move up onto site. The KO flashes. He gets a KO back.
Still was able to pick up one.
Doesn't.
One
Where's
enemy
that fight?
remaining.
2v1 scenario. Green. And Fusion with the third.
Oh my gosh! He was just like, oh, we lost numbers. I'm just push up.
He came to
Match
play today.
point.
Yeah,
He really
most
came to
definitely.
play today. He's showing why he deserves his spot right now. He's a good player in the world. He deserves to get it. He knows. He knows what's up.
That's a really good 3K. That's a really good 3K.
Really good 3K for Fusion.
He has like his aggro is there.
Yeah.
Like he's fade and he can get the intel, but his aggro is really there.
You know, once he has his time to shine, he will take it and he will
Right.
make the most of it.
I'll find you.
And it does seem like they're gonna have 3 stacks more to 8. Viper playing more of a close angle, surprisingly, also Boiler. Everybody seems to be just walking through this Viper wall, taking the
Yeah.
Kitchen's through, takes the trip out. They now know they're
They
people
didn't.
Kitchen.
Okay, so that should be enough intel to know that somebody's.
Take hold.
Oh,
yeah,
so
so
Bring
yeah.
them down.
the dog does go out. Ish goes down to the Viper. Jermaine also down to the Viper for Warren.
Spike
Warren
down
goes
B.
out.
Last player
Gets
standing.
one at
Let's
least.
pick up one. Yeah, good.
But this does seem like a good game so far. The enemy team is definitely showing why they still deserve to play here.
Yeah.
Their KO seems to be definitely distracting AMG a little bit. He's taking their attention a lot from the actual push and making them take the 1v1 fights on him.
Yeah.
Even though there's 2 people there. Like he really separated the 2 when they went into kitchen just by throwing flashes out.
Yeah, and also the flashes. If you don't want to get flashed, you're forced to turn
You're
away
forced
and
to turn
stuff.
away from him.
And then the readjustment to where you think he would be. So
The tether was a good play, but I feel like if they both would have swung, they most likely would have got it, and then they would have had more time to get into something.
so Jermaine's gonna go down by the off and
Yeah.
Silva.
Jaden is playing B here by himself. I don't think he knows the Silva's also here. But he tries to roll those up. To deny them entry into sight.
Seems like, yeah, I think they're
They are gonna fall
I
here.
hope that they
Viper
hold Ish. Ish might just be playing for any extra frags he can get here.
Yeah, I would rather prefer him to more rotate towards mid as the rest of the team goes to plant bomb A. But Chamber is expecting, I think, a rotate A, and as the KO
just okay. Silva missed. You're finally on our side. You can finally see how much they actually line up smokes and where they can't see him. And I know for our view, it's just like, just shoot. You're gonna get a kill. But for them, you know, they can't really
spot
see it.
was told was going Snowman, but he did realize there was one on site. Our Viper all comes down. Ring gets one.
They're playing Ring on Rosie.
Player
Also
standing.
gets 2.
Spike down.
Also can we take him down?
You're gonna have to ace one before he's
Ooh, just straight through the box.
Looks like the other team's gonna try to make a comeback here. We might see an overtime.
Yeah. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing an overtime to at least see if
It might be
they
the
can.
first overtime in season.
No. This would be the second one.
We had a overtime in New Jersey.
Yeah, we had an overtime in New Jersey online.
That is true.
Not our best showing, but
if we do get an overtime here, I would love to see the team like work out the little kinks and mistakes that they are having. But I would also like to see them take this last round. I feel like they just got to keep communicating with each other, doing what they were doing in these earlier rounds.
You want to play? Let's play.
If anything, they can play very far back. If they get a fast push to get bomb down, they do have Fatal to help. If the enemy team does get aggro,
Face your fear!
Fatal goes out. They now should be able to have sight because they could really be going on sight here. The only way they get spotted is if they see Hail Mary goes out the bomb does go down. No, bomb is not going. Suki readjusted. Bomb is going down. They're not gonna play post plant here. I think
The main
they
gets
get
one.
He's playing from mid here.
It's gonna TP off.
I feel if Jermaine sticks to where he is good for 3.
Oh, for sure.
They're gonna think he TP'd away. Oh, he is gonna go back to play with the team.
We have some good plays of Jermaine's teleport.
Rin does get one with his chamber up. This race does not fully spot.
Still waiting.
Doesn't think he's there. He's distracted by the map.
Oh, nice pick by Jermaine.
He's good for 3.
An ace here.
There is an ace here, but I feel like they should just go to close out the round. Ish going for the knife, and he does get it. There we go.
Nice.
That's the round.
Attackers win.
Well,
First
that's
game.
game 1 to AMC.
That is a.
Is that the first Icebox one?
That is the first Icebox.
out of
win.
one of
Wow, we love to see it.
We are now officially
The
1-2 on Icebox.
Icebox win.
That is pretty
Jaden with
good.
19, top fragging. Oh, I'm sorry, Jermaine top fragging, 21. He did really good that game.
They
He
did.
showed
He
off
did
that game.
Jermaine did really good. I feel like his chamber on Icebox is more of the missing piece that we need. When he shows out on chamber on Icebox, I think the rest of the team does well.
For sure.
Yeah.
As the captain of the team, I feel like he's really the glue. He's kind of developed that over time, where he is the glue to help bring everybody together and
Right.
hold people in their place and stick to their roles. He's also like the wisdom where he's allowing everybody to like kind of work through the situations and the little kinks that we need to work on, and he's there to be there and
Alright.
assist us if we need.
It's true. Okay, so just a quick question. What made you want to commentate today instead of playing and giving Fusion the spot today?
As we see, Fusion deserved his spot. As
Right.
we've seen through
Well,
his
we-
gameplay.
yeah, he definitely proved
Yeah.
it.
Personally, I feel like the team should learn to play without a coach there and try to work together as a team and work the kinks out instead of relying on an outside view to try to help them
Right.
in mid-game scenarios. Which obviously, I think today they did really well on that. As Fusion, obviously he is our coach, so if he did have something like to say and he was being vocal about it, it would be really good here. As since he's there, he's sitting there, he can actually try to communicate with
Right.
everybody.
It would just come off as natural calls.
It would come off as natural calls instead of another player's telling another player what to do.
Right. So yeah, I mean, it does show that they did really good without the coach. But we were a little concerned because we've seen every time that we've had a timeout, you guys have really picked it up.
Yeah.
It's like the coach is like that mid-game morale boost.
Yeah.
And we've said it before that morale really matters with the team play.
Yeah, I feel our morale boost will most likely come from Jermaine. He's been very like lively and more like big spirited, as he will like make sure everybody is doing good. We're focused, we're working together, and we're gonna get to the goal at the end of the day, which is the win.
Right.
Only one little thing that I would suggest to be different.
Right.
I feel like if we play a map where like this is Ascent. I feel like if we do have the two people on B, I feel like the Frenzy is good on B, as that push right out of B main is very easy for Frenzy kills. Unless they're playing on site, then you should use a Ghost.
Right.
But if they calm that at the beginning of the round, then it should be worth it.
It's a little frenzy promo right there.
Yeah.
Trying to just need more
Frenzy
frenzies.
promo.
Just trying to see more frenzies. So yeah, I think we're gonna have just a little bit of a downtime.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if we can figure out what's going on with the stream in that little bit of time that we have. We might have about 3-ish minutes left before we have to get back in.
Yep.
So we'll be back for game 2, which I believe will be on Ascent. Alright, it is now back for game 2. Hopefully everything was fine. It didn't seem like anything was wrong, but let me see.
And if it is lagging, we apologize. It's probably a server-based thing. For future, we'll probably be on top of this more.
Right.
But looking at picks here, it looks like we're almost about to have our default picks here, with Suki on Sky, Jaden on Raze, but Jermaine's probably gonna go on Chamber here, but Fusion might go Cypher and might have Ish instead and Fade play Omen. The other team also has a KJ, which is super strong on Ascent here. Fade and Raze combo we've seen is also strong. We haven't seen it used against us yet, so we'll see how that works. They also have brought an Omen, and they might also bring a KO.
Select
so
your agent.
A lot of good utility on this map to be used here. Oh, Fusion goes on Fade. And I'm assuming that means Ish is already locked in. Yep, on Omen.
Weird. Honestly, I would have rather them switch. I like Ish's Fade on this map, and we both know that Fusion's an amazing Omen.
That's true. But also, we've talked about with the team in the past about using the KJ. Every team we fight against has a KJ, and even this team has a KJ. We've talked about it. They might do it in the future. Maybe they haven't practiced enough with it. But yeah.
Okay. Couldn't find what was wrong with the stream. I don't know what's happening. Like, it seems fine for the most part, and then kind of messes up.
Here. Cover going out. Stealing sight. Here.
Okay, so we're seeing the A push. It seems like our chamber's taking a good amount of damage here.
Oh, we do have a Sky though for heals.
Yeah. This guy can't heal up if we need to.
Spike dropped.
It is also a different comp. I'm pretty sure you probably guys went over that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like we have Fusion on Fade and Omen on as Ish.
Yeah, it's the idea that we're still getting the same like initiator,
Right.
and smoke play. Just that it's a different type of smokes character, and most people can agree that Omen is actually a better smoke character if you're gonna be aggro. And seeing that this team, AMT is gonna build like aggression on their attacking and stuff like that, it's actually gonna be really good for them. And it can also be good for them on defense. I think we're gonna see a refrag here from Ish if they decide to take the tree. The util was really well there, forcing them to get out of tree. They're probably gonna repeat.
So they have
here.
one in heaven right above them.
Yeah. Oh, he gets one. Jaden gets the other. And there's four from Jaden.
Four. But hold on.
Hold on.
That flick was sick.
So good.
Out of
It
target.
was really, really good.
No, that was impressive. But we also, if you notice, Jaden pushed in almost at a perfect time where the other team almost pushed off all the mid.
Yeah.
It was.
And then also the placement of the smoke was really helpful. I said this at the beginning. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I said that I would have rather see Fusion as the Omen because I do like Ish's Fade. What are your thoughts on that?
It's the idea that we never really explored how good
Find you.
Ish can actually play on Omen.
Okay.
But there are times where he can play a smokes character and it will be really, really good.
Okay.
So we're kind of exploring a new thing as a team, which is actually really good to be like kind of open to new change and suggestions.
Okay. Yeah, definitely like to see that.
We're gonna keep if we keep using our play, it'll give him like a very very good shot grenade, and that's 2 down for market.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna know one is CT as he got fragged out.
Yep.
They're gonna get the KJ on site from Jermaine.
One enemy remaining.
This picks up another.
They're probably gonna know.
Last one's market.
Yeah, last one's market. I don't think they should.
They also saved the Vandal. Jaden there.
I also feel
Don't
like
need to peek.
this fade.
Cause that's the omen. That's the.
I don't feel like Ish needs to peek this.
Yeah, that was the Vandal. They may have just given her a Vandal.
Yeah. But I feel like,
stop peeking.
yeah, I feel like they need to not be as aggressive here, but even with a flank gets the kill, which is good.
I would say they should try to save the Vandal. Okay, good.
They did get the barrel.
Well, I guess they were just rotating the Vandal.
Yeah. It's pretty good. That's not the best I've seen, but it's also pretty good as it's a different sort of approach. This kind of allowed us to be able to get into sight, get our kills, but the aggro I don't really think is necessary. I feel like they'll try to adjust to that eventually, but they realize that if they play slow, the enemy team is playing slow, so they're playing the enemy team's game. If AMC does go aggro and plays very offensive, they will definitely either win very, very well or lose very, very well.
Great grenade.
Right.
So it's really a high reward here.
Bomb buddy.
I like the aggression that it's just playing with the Omen right now.
Yeah, I feel like Omen is your aggressive smoker.
Shots
So
right there.
he is your aggressive
Jermaine's
smoker.
also gonna
Spike
pick
down
up
B.
Because you gotta think, the only other smoke characters in the game are Brim, Viper, Astra, and the new addition Harbor.
Yeah.
And I don't think Harbor would really play well for them on this map.
Right.
And I feel like Astra is not in the realm of some of the people that are playing here to try to play on this map. I also think this is literally like a breach situation. This is the only map so I don't think she's worth playing.
One enemy remaining.
They
Just picks up one.
Alright,
So they
get
know
the
one's
one in
a-
the market.
And they don't need to peek here.
They don't need to
Seems
be
like
aggressive.
a ego type. Yeah, just like shoulder peeking, trying to see if we can get the frag or not. There's no time for
this
the
enemy Omen is gonna play for the exit here.
And the
She
enemy
does
does
go
go
down.
Gonna finish it.
Yeah.
Gonna take the
what
fight
a ego peek with the ego vandal.
That's true.
Yeah, it was the ego peek with the ego vandal. He knows what's going on. But the AMC aggression is actually really good. It seems to be working out. I did have a talk with them while we were in the mid game break.
Yep.
They seem that they're liking what they're doing. They're gonna try to keep doing what they're doing. They're self-aware to their little mistakes and minor kinks that they need to work out. So it seems like we can either see an adjustment from that, or they're probably gonna do the same thing. If they do the same thing, it doesn't seem like that much of a problem. Eventually, it'll get worked out. Jaden does get one. The enemy Omen tried to play aggressive with a pistol, which is very confusing.
It is.
But
Gonna see the dog. Gonna see if we can get some meat. So good name.
that is a good name.
Gonna
Jaden's
tackle it.
gonna get into sight. He now has sight. If he's in sight, I feel like his team should also be in sight, as they are. Bomb is going down on generator. Not default, but it is going down on generator. The Raze does get tagged.
Oh, that was a huge ult.
And he does miss, but it's okay. He knows that there is one up there. The Raze is very low. They are playing these angles very well.
Look at the little aggro release. Looking for
Yeah,
the,
they are
looking for the
getting-
frags.
I mean, if the enemy team does have pistol, it is good to be somewhat aggro, but try not to give up a gun as much.
Right.
KJ throws a swarm, does
It's picked up. It picks up two.
It gets two, the last two
Jermaine.
going through. Jermaine gets
the last
two
two.
frags. What a shot. What shots from Jermaine? He's doing exactly what he did in the captain of the team. He's getting the momentum that they need to keep working. And he's
His
doing what
aim
they're
is
doing.
on. He's been hitting those all night.
He has been, even with the up. He knows how he's playing on this chamber. This chamber is Jermaine's age.
It is. Yep. And it shows.
And what I like to point out though is going back, I know like it's the second game of the set when we point out about the team not playing with Jaden's pushing with Rage. There's been a vast, great improvement.
Yeah.
with,
Man.
it's super strong now.
It was just like 1 week, and we just see the switch. Jaden's able to push in, and he has his team watching every angle for him, so that he can actually take sight.
This does seem like a full push B, but I realize the payment is really hard set up here. it doesn't seem to matter as they get the picks anyway. KJ goes down, and the enemy only goes down. They know there's 2 CT, they destroy the knives with no suppression. They know there's 1 market and 2 CT, they just gotta play.
Sky all going up.
Oh, just almost hit them.
He misses him, like he did make the damage.
Picks up 1.
Picks up 2. Oh, this is it, but Suki does get the kill.
It up.
You see, this is a great half so far.
I love the aggression. I love it.
Yeah, I feel like as this is one of our team's strongest maps. They should keep playing how they're playing. This is very different than how we usually play.
And starting on attack too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your map, but
attack is not our best thing on this map. We are better on defense on this map, but the attack seems to be working. And I know if anything goes wrong, they do have other strategies that they can use. Because so far they've just been aggro and fast pushing, but they could also do a slow push eventually, just to throw off the momentum of the game, as the enemy team might be ready for a fast push eventually.
Yep.
But it does look like they're kind of defaulting here, where they're gonna try to push up to A through tree, and
oh, they're about to get.
Jaden almost picked a
great
refrag.
That was a good refrag.
Smoke goes out to block tree. Ish can run onto site if he needs to. Enemy KO seems to be rotating up, and he won't line him up. That is 3 now for Ish, right?
Yeah, that is 3.
That is 3 down.
It's 2.
That's 2.
I think Jaden picked up the first kill actually. So we can't see a 4K.
We can't see a 4K here. Ish got another one.
Will he get 4?
Gonna keep watching flank here.
KJ only has a judge.
Yeah, I'm about to say that
does
looks
get
like
the
a
oh
shotgun.
no! Judge right in the face.
She does have a vandal now.
Yeah, she does have a vandal. Sometimes being aggressive is not the good thing. Jermaine messing around.
Yeah.
He's just having
I
fun.
forgot what's happening there.
Jermaine's just having fun, you know.
Well, we've noticed that when the team has fun, you guys frag
They
out.
decide, yeah. We start having fun. We decide to play the best that we can.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got the spike.
Okay. We do see the default here. Jermaine is watching B here. He does have a 2P setup so he can get out. Spike is also pushed up B with Jermaine. Jermaine has 2 here. I feel like he should fall, which would be
Nate's gonna bounce back. Almost
not the best. I think this team is very ready for this B push. And one goes down. I don't think they're
check his left.
I don't think they know the Omen's sitting in logs.
They don't think the Omen knows about Jaden either.
Oh no.
Suki picked up one.
Jaden picked up another. He didn't need to ADS there, but he did enough damage where it's okay.
Wow, good escape by
Ish is getting to rotate.
Alright, 2v3. Pretty much a 2v2. That KJ is super weak.
It is a 2v3 situation. You do have one main, which is good. I don't think the enemy team is gonna expect one main.
So probably the ult by the KJ. Shots.
Ish gets enough damage that Suki may be able to win this.
Before the KJ is over?
Maybe not. He gets detained. They do know now he's backside. They are gonna probably knife him. Yeah, they do knife him. Unfortunate.
Super tragic.
That is only the first round down on attack, which is fine. I think our team is gonna be ready for. I do think our team is actually going to be ready for this situation now, as they are going down, but they have enough money to rebuy. They can get full util. This is the first time their fast push hasn't worked, so I do feel like they can definitely make the change, which will probably switch up to like a more of a defaulting slow push, which will allow for them to get the information they need, get the easy picks, because I feel like this defense is actually just playing for the picks as they get it, because they know they're getting aggro.
Right.
Yeah, as AMP continues to get aggro, the enemy team will continue to get more defensive. I don't think it was necessary to shoot the Haunt. The Haunt wasn't scanning anybody.
Right.
But
I think playing back kind of makes you more quiet.
Yeah. I realized they do have 3 more set up towards B. This could be a full A push
I've
before
got your
able to pick
trail.
off the fade in tree. KJ is down. That's all you two on A down. They can get into sight and flank. This should be a free sight for them as the fade backs off to play with the raise going heaven. They do get the one down on market. There is 2.
He might actually run into 2 more.
He does tag him up enough, which is fine. As AMT should just continue to play together here, as they do have sight, they do have the numbers advantage, and they do have the health advantage.
Jaden just cancelled that omen draw from the flank, which is a good heads up there.
Yeah, so now
Jermaine picks up 1.
Jermaine gets 1 here. Unfortunately,
One
this turned
enemy
down.
remaining.
But there's only 1 left. They didn't realize Suki was hell. Suki with the little rat spot in hell is pretty good. Most teams will most likely expect it sometimes, but I guess with everybody sitting further out on
they
site,
didn't have too
ready
much
for it.
intel because of their KJ dropping.
Yeah.
I can see why.
Turret out.
Okay.
The weak point and break it.
Sorry for the pause. It does look like it's about to be a hard push B. The enemy Omen is lurking in his spot.
what a shotgun!
He does get dashed. Jaden does get shorty out. The Omen somehow gets he's out.
How did Ish get back there? He
Ish ulted.
That
should have gave him 3 things to sight, but the team not pushing up with him. Bomb is going down. Remain with the TP back main. This should guarantee him just a little bit of safety. Fusion gets 1. Does get shorty. KJ does get Remain. We're in a 2v4 situation with the KJ. The KO is gonna get res. So this is now another. This is back to a 2v4 situation.
Last player
So
standing.
with the miss. 1v4 on Ish. He probably can get it, but he'll try anyway.
I mean, right now it does seem like we have a lot of rounds to play with.
Yeah.
We are up 5 here.
We are up 5 rounds, but this shouldn't give our team any like safety net. It shouldn't be seen as like a safety net.
Right.
They should be trying to play like it's still the last round and they wanna get.
And they want to win for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. They also do have enough money to rebuy here.
They, streak points. They were on a really good roll. I feel like though if they do lose this one, they might have to start saving.
They might have to start saving. I mean, if not, because Jermaine is buying only a deagle because he does have ult here.
Yep.
This should be able for him to, if they push through mid, this should get him to clear Cubby a tree, and then he can easily swing out towards market if needed.
For sure.
You want to play? Let's play.
No, he is gonna peek out to Cubby to see if there's one there. It doesn't look like there's one there. They probably push back. They did push back. They're pushing further into tree. Really
cool. He is gonna get hit by that.
Richie is gonna get tethered.
Right there.
This is definitely gonna delay the push here a lot. They need to realize there's only a KJ turret set up here. They could have had sight and then had Jaden play under.
They all heard Jaden shoot there, so
he did make noise, which definitely gives it away. I feel like this is good. He grabs ult. He can start his rotate over.
Yep.
The enemy team will definitely not be quick to rotate as they clear people mid.
They actually can take B right now.
Yeah, bomb should be going down B here as the rest of our team is distracting from.
Nice shot.
One down to market, but Jermaine's up. What a shot, man.
The good news
Dog is going out. Jermaine is clearing every single corner with his op.
I'm a little nervous about that.
That's another one down.
That's 2.
He heard the running of
that
the.
Fade,
30 seconds
he heard
left.
Fade running.
Low down there.
Jaden with the ult gets 1. That's the KO down, so there's no suppression coming out anymore. Smoke goes down CT. Jaden gonna lurk in. You might have heard the reload. Crowd reload. He does get 1 bullet on the Fade. This is a unfortunate 2v4 for Ringling here. Jermaine playing really tight angles with his op.
Smart.
This Fade sitting CT and then sprays Jermaine through the wall.
He must have seen the barrel.
He probably saw that barrel. The op and just shot through the
Still
wall.
waiting.
So this is what we were talking about. This is the post plant thing.
This is the aggression that they don't need.
One enemy
But
remaining.
Not enough time.
Not enough time.
But gun good.
It was good, but the guns do go down, which is unfortunate.
It's fine.
Oh, that's
It was close, but guns are now down. Hopefully everybody is down. Hopefully there is enough money on our end to buy guns.
Like,
I'm pretty sure there will be.
Like it. And
Yeah,
there could also
hopefully.
be a buy for someone else as well if they
that's
need
what-
it. But it seems like the other team has taken a really big hit. I mean, baby food can't buy full armor.
I mean, if I was the enemy race here, I would still buy at least light shield.
Right.
Yeah, so I can at least get into some fights if I need to.
Mhm.
If one of my teammates dies and I have their gun. And I do think they just did that. They did buy a Spectre to at least get some kind of fight here if they need to. Our team seems to be very, very split up. They're probably gonna... They're split A push here. They know the KJ always sits tree. So this should be an easy... Jaden always clears Dice. Dice is now cleared. He knows there's no one on Dice.
So used to the dog as well right there.
Yeah. Their 2 dogs go out. One from Fade, one from Sky.
It seems like they're gonna.
They are gonna try to execute A. Jaden satchels in. Destroys the KJ turret. KJ,
A lot of damage right there.
I've got your
KJ's still
trail.
working in this
this is a
Omen's
good
mode.
Sky ult. This will
This
tell
is
them
a good-
okay.
And then
Right.
the good use of the heal
And
as
then-
well. A lot of damage.
This is unfortunate.
Jaden picked
as,
up.
This KJ ult is going
Gonna
down.
destroy
They do
it.
destroy it. Baby Food does get the ult out on Jaden, unfortunately.
Satchel out.
Satchel goes out. Baby Food's about to peek 3. Doesn't clear corners. Ish gets the
He's
kill.
off. Yes, I'm sorry.
Suki, Suki planting the bomb, goes L.
Blinded.
Blind Evan.
Good
Goes
by
down.
Suki.
It is now a 2v1 scenario against the Omen. He is in tree.
Han destroyed, so that confirms that it's tree.
Yeah. They're both gonna play hell here. I think this is a good decision. 'cause
I think
obviously-
it forces the Omen a kind of wide swing, and if that's the
Yeah.
case, one person will catch that Omen no matter what.
Yeah. If anything, if I was this Omen, I would rather just save my gun here as we are running low on money. And this is gonna be a kill.
3K from
Good
Suki.
3K from Suki.
Suki's picking it up. You know, it feels like he's been on the support all tonight,
Yeah.
but he's still able to get his finish.
He tends to always take like a more support role when it comes to his map, but he does eventually frag out in the second half. That's usually where he decides to turn it up a notch.
Right.
We do have 9-2 on the last round before we switch. We do have a Phantom buy, which is different from Ish, but he usually is good with his Phantom on this map, as he does like taking these long-range fights.
Yep.
And seeming that he can't be contested on these long-range fights, since most of them have SMGs and OMGs, this should be good for him. We do have Prowler on, we do have power on this site. He's playing more of a ratty Omen instead of playing like regular angle. He is playing very close and hiding in the boxes. The KJ seems to be just walking around spraying walls to try to get damage. I think the KO did jump he can catch too. Maybe not. Jaden does drone, pushes up to the market. Attack with the raise, gets ahead, gets traded out by Ring on the fade. Holding with an LMG. Tether goes out by Fusion. Enemy ult does go out. They are deafened now.
Fusion does go down.
Ish, the only one that's not deafened. He can definitely play a really big role here and give out his team's info.
Yep.
And try to help them with when it comes to ears here. This is going to be very sketchy as they are ready for this rotate. Storm goes out.
A lot of damage.
Goes down.
They're trying to get some damage on that.
Spike down A.
LMG and then blind goes out to blind the site. More incentive for the KJ, but he did hit him.
Last player standing.
Which does go down, and the random spray through smoke does get Suki. Unfortunate.
I mean, it was great use of the ult.
Switching sides.
It did kind of, and then the fact that our team couldn't take mid, and then you saw like the breakup within the team.
Yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate how we let that go so poorly at the end there.
Most definitely, I hear you.
Yeah, I feel like our team will definitely pick it up on defense, as we do see a frenzy buy on Fusion, and he is going to be playing a close. He is going to be playing a close angle, so I think he is going to be playing a little bit more with Jaden on this side. Suki also with a frenzy. They are going to get aggro on defense here, I think, if the Omen does flash through B main. but I don't think this is the best idea since they do have 5 stack here. The enemy only looks like he's gonna do the same thing.
So I mean, it wasn't blind. It's just like
Ish does get 2.
It does equal.
He does get 2. Suki damages a lot. Our team has to go on the rotate. Jaden with the nade to stall. Throw the drone. Gets it out just before.
Wow,
And do the smoke.
was
2
really good.
scenario.
Really smart right there.
We do know both of them are B main. Dog does scan 1. The enemy team is taking sight. They are putting bomb down.
One enemy remaining.
Jaden. Okay, now it's a 1v2.
Planted.
Now it's a 1v2. They should play together here. Fusion pushes up fully with the frenzy. 1 bullet. Distracting. Jaden with the swing. Finally, there we go.
That was smart.
That was good.
But personally, let's talk about the 2v4 retake. I mean, that
was pretty good.
2v3.
That was pretty good retake. Jaden using his drone and his nade to both stall them from getting onto site fully is really good.
And it also gave Fusion some time to kind of get there as well, and then take his positioning as well. So it was, you know, the mix of great positioning and just great
Good
coordination
usage.
with the team.
Yeah. I am a bit skeptical about how they did
that aggression push?
that last site, that last attack. Sorry.
Right.
That last attack where they did push the KJ.
Right.
They could have played more together there, as they could have duo swung it together, or calm that one person's gonna swing down lane, one person going on the stairs. Either way, one of you is gonna hit the kill. Haunt does get destroyed, but it does scan too. Enemy raised boombots out. Destroys the knife. They now know one is at least on site. Enemy dog goes out. Doesn't get anybody. Boombot clears wine. None of them have pushed up yet though. They do shoot at it for some reason. Ping goes out to let the teammates know that they are close to A. I don't feel like this should be a full rotate as Suki is anchoring on B like he should be. This enemy team is gonna play very slow. Fusion with the delay with the tether.
Hit him on the tether.
So they
He
still
does
know
know one is there.
He hits the flag.
He is gonna try to eye again, get the info.
Still waiting.
He does eye. He does.
Gets destroyed immediately. So, but that's still info.
Yeah. So now he knows that they're still here. This team is still playing very slow. Destroys the knife again. This enemy team just can't get any info. Jaden gets 1. They trade out too. Jaden also gets 1 with a nade after death.
Yep.
What an
Cover
afterlife.
going out.
Bomb is going down Jenny.
30 seconds left.
Remain waiting for the
Spike
swing
planted.
round from Ish. Ish swings out. Good gank one behind generator. Good kill from Jenny.
One
Gets
enemy.
a with the running gun. He goes for the final 3. Good shot from Jermaine.
Just the running gun. With the running gun, he just went in there. Spikes down. It's real sloppy.
Yeah.
He just picked up 3.
Yeah, he does.
He saves the vandal.
And there's the iconic, jet spray in the face,
Yep.
He does that every single time. He
Little
pops off
ritual.
just a little bit. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
It is an 11-3 map so far.
It is.
This is very, very impressive.
It's also pretty promising for AMC here.
Yeah, it's very impressive that they're able to pull this off with the map change, with the team change. So, once again, Fusion is still showing why he deserves to be here. YouTube usage, palms are probably doing very, very well. He might be bottoming the leaderboard, but he does have those 5 assists, which do mean something. He does have his impact where he is getting in the gunfights. He's doing the damage that the rest of his team could just come in and clean up.
We did not see a
Marshall. Why do I see a Marshall from Jaden? He knows there's one.
Oh,
He saw the cape.
He saw the cape on Omen. He knows there's at least one.
Okay, he
hits
tags
him
it.
one-on-one, gets the full kill.
Wow.
On the Marshall.
What a shot.
Nailed it.
Jermaine, Ish, both pick up 1.
It's looking like a team ace here.
They have spiked as well.
Yeah, it does look like a team ace probably. They play this properly.
Not ready yet. One enemy remaining.
Fusion does one. And then Ish with the right click to finish off the KO and putting AMC in advantage for the final round.
12-3.
Match
This
point.
is 12-3. They do have guns. They seem to have the momentum. I wouldn't expect anything else but a closeout from AMC here today.
I expect a lot from this map. I mean, doesn't matter how you put the roster. This is
AMC's map. There have also been talks about Bind.
The Bind's another good map you guys played.
You guys do really good on Bind too.
Yeah. I feel like Bind is a very
Pull cat.
Okay, so we're seeing the aggression once again.
The enemy team does seem to just have SMGs here, so this might not be good if against close quarters.
There it is.
There goes. There's one down to AMC, two down to
Two.
AMC.
Three.
We're gonna go to Kenny. So here we are back in the first round of the half.
Yeah.
Or I mean, this time it's a 2v5.
Oh
my gosh!
Through smoke.
2v4. What a shot! Seems like they're just gonna wait.
They're gonna
they
play-
decided to play retake.
Yeah, they are gonna play retake here. They're gonna
Spike
try to play
planted.
together as much as they can.
Yep.
There is a chance that they do win this here, but I wouldn't guarantee if they win this here. But if there's not enough time, they should try to save guns.
For
But
sure.
if not, at least
Yeah,
try
so
to
that hot's
get one
gonna be
out.
destroyed immediately.
Oh, so
That
close.
was
to
a
the
really
spray.
good wall bang.
Goes for the spray. Enemy eye goes out. Doesn't scan anybody. There's a dog. They know there's one close. Gets one backside.
One. Fusion almost gets two.
The enemy team holding really close angles here, expecting cancels the ult for some reason. And
If he only just decided to just shoot it back there,
I feel like
even if they
he
would have
just shot it,
decided
he
to,
would have got.
yeah, even if they decided to fall back and try to save guns, that would have been a nice draw.
Yeah, I feel like that would have been safe for him to do, as it would have gave Jade a knockback,
Yeah,
and it would have pushed him back into CT into safety. I think.
yeah, for
Which would have
sure.
allowed him to like get away and save his gun still. But I do like the aggressive retake that they tried to have.
I'm hoping somebody buys Jaden. I feel like if he
Yeah,
could,
I
he could
feel
definitely
like-
buy full armor and get bought.
Yeah, I feel like they are just trying to force to end the game here, but everybody should have a gun here. And it does seem like it's going to be another B push, as the enemy team is all grouped up.
But I like
B
that
main.
they decided no more aggression. Let's play angles.
Yeah, they're just going to play how they usually play. The Killjoy goes out.
This is a lot of intel being used on this
Yeah.
fight. I feel like
The enemy team seems to be like YouTube dumping themselves. They are going to
Suki picked
try to run
Suki
a lot of
picked
damage
up a lot.
going out.
Fusion picks up
Fusion
one as
gets
well.
one. It is now a 2v3, but the KJ is done. Ish gets one. There's one on site, one in main. I'm not sure if they
Spike
know this,
planted.
but Jermaine is gonna rotate towards market, making noise. The enemy Omen is gonna keep
Out of
go
charge.
to check flank and is not ready. Door's broken. It's picking up the site, destroys the KJ turret. Jermaine doesn't realize there's
Teleport's
only
ready.
close. He
Player
does-
standing.
gets timing very, very hard. Ish knows the KJ is backside, and he gets
Once again,
Yeah,
bad
bad
timing. Back to back.
very, very bad timing so far. The enemy team is kind of switching up their playstyle. It looks like.
Seems like they're taking the.
They're taking the aggro fights now. AMC not having a lot of money here. Probably not gonna see a buy, I wouldn't think.
I need this.
I would rather them just not go for a buy here and just play for the next round.
It is a little bit of a gamble for them to full buy here.
It is a bit of a gamble for them to full buy here, and
They would have to win.
they would have to win. And I do think they need to get this third gun up, unless Jermaine is deciding to just go with his deagle. I do trust his deagle, but it would guarantee more security.
That's one.
That's one.
That's two.
Jermaine could be here to play his retry. The Boombot hits Jermaine instead.
Jermaine
still
and-
gets a kill.
He
Okay.
does get the refrag. It is a 2v3 scenario. Suki does spot one market, I think. I hope so. He doesn't realize there is one market.
I think that's Jermaine and Market.
Jermaine doesn't realize there's one market. My bad.
It's okay.
The enemy team is pushed up A. The KO goes out. It does tag
Shots.
one.
That's a lot. I mean, it was a good shot. It wasn't too much damage, but it was good enough.
Again,
Spike planted.
I feel like this retake is gonna be hard because Jermaine doesn't have an easy way to get out anymore. This enemy team is gonna play very, very slow and very ratty as it is.
They were able to dodge it.
They are playing together here.
Oh.
Timing by the Omen.
Okay, good
Gun
shot.
goes down. They know they're
They know it's hell.
and they do
That's
close
it.
it out. What an
That's
AMD victory today. 12-5 on the
13.
second map. Oh, 13-5 on the second map.
That's
Bring
2-0.
it down.
That was a 2-0.
Is that the third week in a row?
That's the
Defenders win.
third. I think
they
that's
are
the third one.
4-2 now, I think.
We are now
is the way
currently
of
4-2.
things.
Wow.
Yeah, that is
Great
the third.
pickup. I mean, you guys are just every week it's something new. You guys
Yeah.
get better in some way. I mean, actually, just real quick, let's take a look at the scoreboard. Jaden on top, per
He's
usual.
Usually, yeah, he's pretty usually up
I think he's the only one that dropped 20. He got 23.
Yeah, he did get 20. It was a very difficult match though,
Yeah,
but I'm glad AMC was able to pull it through.
and of course, to give credit where credit's due, Ringling did really good in both games.
Yeah.
It was a lot closer in game 1, and they picked it up towards the end in game 2.
Yeah, Ringling was actually a good competitor for AMC today.
For sure.
They decided to switch it up last minute, but I think it was too late for them to get more aggro.
Right.
As it was working for them, but I think it was just too late. If they would have figured out it sooner, it would have probably ended up a much closer match than we see.
Most definitely. Were you gonna say anything?
No, I just think we've also seen that from AMC though, is when you don't figure out like certain situations a little late, you lose that match. But we've adjusted to that as a team though, for them to just figure out stuff, and like you said, practicing and playing with no coach this time to see if they can do it by themselves to adjust.
Yeah.
It's probably a good thing.
Yeah, and I feel like today they were actually able to work that out and they figured it out. It was an impressive performance. I'm happy to see that the team is able to work
Without the
coach actually being there, and then but still accepting him in his role and letting him play the role where he will shine the brightest.
And they no timeouts. They did
No timeouts today. Yeah. So they probably did realize that they don't really need the coach, because if they needed the time, they probably would have took it.
Right. So I mean, yeah, there isn't too much to say. It was a great week. Everyone performed really well. It was good to see Fusion on the lineup. It was good to have you here as well with us.
Yeah.
But I think that's gonna be it. We're gonna be back next week. Maybe with you back on it. Maybe not. We'll see.
It'll have to be a discussion. Maybe
For sure.
Another new person in the lineup.
Right.
We'll figure it out.
Most definitely. That's gonna be it for us. We'll see you next week.